We moved to this place around 9 years ago, and we moved from a very busy urban environment of Delhi to this quiet place. We are located in a village called Kafura. This falls in Nainital district, and we are almost at the top of the ridge overlooking towards the great Indian Himalayan peaks. My name is Nitin Gupta. I'm an architect. So the idea was to experiment with alternative different materials, what could be used for construction. And we wanted to make some kind of structures which can be dismantled and taken along to the next property whenever that situation arises. So the combination of all this thought process are these buildings that you see on the property. When we moved here, there was a old dilapidated house that we modified again using lightweight materials. That is the house where I am presently staying with my dogs. Then we added one more outhouse that works like a guest house. And then other building is a shed that we're calling Prayogshala. This particular spot was chosen for the outhouse because it sits on a very gradient land. The land gradient is very steep. For this particular location, it was not useful for agriculture purposes. And yet this location is a very nice location that looks towards the north at the Himalayan peaks. As you transition from outside, you enter a small courtyard and a small porch which you can use to take out your wet clothes or wet gear. Then you enter a small living area which is at one level. I imagine this cottage to be a very transparent cottage, which allows a lot of visibility and which allows a lot of elements of exteriors to be felt indoors. This cottage is located in a very ideal spot, and by perching it slightly above the ground, it becomes very private and very secluded in terms of visibility from outside, and it allows a lot of exposure to sunlight and the beauty of the nature outside to be brought inside. We also designed this cottage keeping Vastu in mind. Vastu as a concept is slightly misunderstood. It is more followed as a superstition rather than a science or understanding. Two very important Vastu elements that you can cover in designing is the orientation of your sleeping position and the exposure to the early light. Sleeping position is a very important position because body tends to go in a repair mode while you're sleeping, and if you're aligned with the earth's geomagnetic forces, it helps you sleep better. And second thing, when you have exposure to east or you get early morning light into the house, because of it your body naturally wakes up to the early morning light, and that helps body to correct its circadian rhythm. Once these two factors start to happen, then the body starts to produce right kind of hormones, and that is two things which are a direct implication of correct Vastu and orienting your building in the right manner. So these two aspects were taken care in designing this cottage. So we have a sleeping direction which aligns you to the Earth's magnetic field, and we have skylights that help you get exposure to the morning light. There were few trees on this particular location that we did not want to cut. So we built around the trees. One tree was taken into the deck and we conceptualized the toilet around the other tree. It gives a very nice open ambience to the toilet and it does not feel like a cramped or claustrophobic place. The structure is made of mild steel box sections. Interior is primarily finished using wood as the primary material. Some of this wood is sourced from ship breaking out of Alang, which we have used in decks, paneling, and even in roofing. Some of this wood is commercially grown pine wood from European countries. A lot of times I feel during summers that outside are very nice to spend time in, especially at night. So we built a deck on which we installed a permanent tent. This tent helps us expand the sleeping space in the cottage. One more very interesting finding of this cottage after we started using the cottage was it behaves very well in winters. I was contemplating using so much glass, but I did anyways go ahead as an experiment. And now, while taking readings of the temperature outside and inside, we observe the cottage is much more cozier in winters, in evenings. compared to other cottages, other structures built around which are made of brick and stone. In the evening and night times, we require very little amount of supplementary heating to keep the cottage warm. We are in zone 5 of seismic zoning of India. This structure has performed very good in earthquakes. We have experienced earthquakes ranging from 5 to 6 on Richter scale. The metal structure of the building makes it flexible. So it is able to resonate with the forces of earthquakes and wind and return back to its own position without causing any damage. This is something which is not possible with the rigid structures. Any structure made of brick, stone, and concrete will try and resist these forces to a certain degree and then collapse after that. So this structure uh, deviates a little bit and comes back to its position. We can feel that. It was very important to keep that factor in mind while designing these structures and even the extension of the old house. These two cottages are part of experiment to see what can be built on a leased land. The design should be such that it solves its purpose till the time it's used, and after that it's flexible enough to be carried away to the next location. All the joinery that we have done is flexible and it can be taken apart when the time is required, and it can be assembled exactly the same manner, or we can even modify it while putting it together again. There are many advantages of building this kind of structures. Time required to build this kind of structure is very less compared to a traditional structure. The manpower required to build this kind of structure is almost like one third. And the best advantage is you don't do any damage to the ecology and you don't need retaining walls. A lot of people in hospitality industry are getting attracted by this project as it gives them a lot of insights to an alternative thought process that can be built at places which are naturally very beautiful, where you can put up structures without damaging ecology. Vision would be to have multiple projects like these across various geographies of India, where we are using different materials to experiment with the building structures. We are planning to start workshops on skill development this summer break. These workshops will be open to students from various design verticals, as well as anybody who wants to learn skills like carpentry, metalworking, and photography. This project is en route to become something like a modern version of a Gurukul, where participants of the workshops can come and stay in this natural environment and acquire interesting skills.